So this game was revealed back in June. It is now October, so it's been about 4 to 5 months since we first seen everything. Now, I find it real funny that people still come to every live stream and come to every video asking if I'm hyped for this game or if I'm getting it, when I've made a good amount of videos for this game already. I'm gonna need y'all to start paying a little more attention, just a little bit, just a lot of bit, just a little bit. Dragon Ball Fighterz, one of the absolute most anticipated fighting games that I have seen since maybe vanilla Street Fighter 4 or Mortal Kombat X when they were first revealed. Yo, what up, it's Rizzy, and I am here to give you my hands-on impression for arguably everyone's most anticipated fighting game for 2018, Dragon Ball Fighterz. So now, I'm not just gonna go completely off the top of the head like I normally do with every other impression or breakdown I normally do. We're gonna try to break everything down into a couple of different categories, so bear with me. Now, let's start it off with the first thing that we've seen about this game that pretty much blew all of our minds: the graphics.
Holy shit, them graphics!
Now, Dragon Ball Fighterz takes a style similar to Guilty Gear, where they take 3D models and put them onto a 2D plane to make it a 2D fighting game, similar to Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, all of those other games from back in the day, or from today, if you want to put it like that. So as we all know, everything in this game looks like it was pulled directly from an anime or directly from a page out of the manga. Everything just looks gorgeous, especially when you see it up close with your own eyes in person. It looks amazing. Now, the game is animated gorgeously, from the characters' facial expressions to the characters' mannerisms to all of their attacks, the backgrounds, everything. It is beautiful. It just looks great. And then when you see all the explosions and the beams and the particle effects all at once, it can bring some of the absolute most hype moments that you will see in the game. Everything just going nuts.
If you load the ground, that would actually.
Yo! Seeing it on YouTube is one thing, but when you actually see it in person, it's a whole completely different experience. It just looks great. I love the style. I love the art. And y'all know me, I have a huge affinity for really good art. And this game looks like really good art. Now, let's move on to something else that everyone was concerned about when they found out this was a 2D fighter: the controls.
I can't control it!
Now, Dragon Ball Fighterz uses a button layout similar to that of Guilty Gear Xrd and that of the BlazBlue series, of course. It's Arxis. What do you expect? So you get a light attack, a medium attack, a heavy attack, you get your special attack, which is your key blast. You don't get a throw. You get a whole nother button called Dragon Rush, and that will essentially grab the opponent, do a short mini combo, and launch them into the air or to the ground, or normally the air. And you get a dash button. Of course, we all know it's a team-based game, so you have assist 1 and assist 2. You tap the button, you get an assist. You hold the button, you tag out. Now, as far as doing combos, you can pretty much do the most basic combos with light, medium, heavy, but then you press heavy again and you will dash towards your opponent, and you'll be able to convert into an air combo with light, medium, heavy. But the most basic B&B that most likely everyone will be doing is light, medium, heavy, dash, light, medium, jump, light, medium, and then a special move or a launcher or a teleport, which you do with medium and heavy. It's really easy to just pick up and play and just do some dope looking combos with a couple of buttons. Although there are auto combos, they don't do as nearly as much damage as you can possibly do when you actually sit down and learn how to play. We couldn't really sit down and learn how to play because I'm going based on everything from the beta. And of course, you don't have trainer mode in the beta. You're just pretty much subject to just picking it up, playing, and learning as you're going along. And I learned a couple of things, but I know there's still a lot more that you can actually do. There's a lot of combo videos out there that utilizes the assists and everything you can possibly do with them. I still need to learn all of that stuff because it's freaking awesome looking. It is amazing. Now, the special moves in this game, everything is pretty much done with quarter circle forward and quarter circle back. There wasn't much variety as far as the motions. There was no dragon punch, there was no down or back forward or anything like that as far as I can remember from the characters I used. Well, I pretty much used every character in the beta, but this is everything I figured out while we were there. But everything is pretty much simple. Just quarter circle forward, quarter circle back, one hit, or one button you get a move, quarter circle forward or quarter circle back, 2 buttons you get like your hyper combo or whatever it's called in this game. Oh, and also, when you hit all 4 face buttons, you get something called Sparking Blast, which is similar, but not as OD as X Factor in Marvel vs. Capcom 3. You go into a mode where you get like a slight damage boost, if I remember correctly, and your blue health or gray health or whatever you want to consider it, it recovers. So it's not necessarily the best comeback mechanic, but you can use it to extend combos and keep your characters alive if you don't get touched. Now, the main thing that everyone is probably concerned about as far as how the game will play, the characters. Now, as far as the characters go, well, the beta characters at least, because that's everyone that we played, I'm gonna break it down into 3 different categories. We got simple, not so simple, and needs time. Now, as far as the simple characters, the main ones I found simple were Goku, Vegeta, Cell, Frieza, and Android 16. Mainly because you can do the most simple B&B and everything will pretty much connect. Out of everyone that was revealed or playable in the beta, those are the 5 that were the most easy to just pick up and play. Now, as far as not so simple, I listed Gohan, Future Trunks, and Majin Buu. They're not the most difficult to play, but at the same time, they're not the easiest to just pick up and do things with. You have to figure out what connects with what. There are a lot of things that you got to figure out that just don't come as natural as it does with the first few characters. Gohan, he was more simple, but I put him as not so simple because of his stubby limbs and you got to actually get in to do things. I think Max pretty much broke this down, so if you want to get the full character breakdowns, you can just go to him. But this is just what I think. Now, the characters that need time: Piccolo, Android 18, and Krillin. And it's a shame because I really want to learn those 3 characters, especially Piccolo. But they are not the easiest to just pick up and play. Not everything seems as direct as it does with the other characters, especially with Krillin. Krillin takes some time to learn. I know Paul was working on Krillin, as you can probably see in the video that's playing in the background. But Paul was working on Krillin and he was kind of figuring some things out, but we actually need a training mode to try to see what works and what doesn't really work, because it's kind of difficult just going into a beta and just doing things trying to see if it works. We need a training mode. So all in all, I got a chance to test out every character, mainly because I played the Xbox version of the beta, which was broken damn near the entire time, so we were stuck in trial mode with the random teams. Damn it, Bandai Namco, get your shit together. Out of all the characters, I ultimately chose the team of Gohan, Vegeta, and Trunks. Gohan and Trunks probably being my favorite so far. But we have a couple of characters that have been revealed recently, those being Yamcha, Tien, and 21. I really want to try Yamcha, and I'm telling y'all right now, I think Yamcha's gonna be like God tier, because y'all keep messing with him. I swear Yamcha's gonna be God tier, and I hope he is. But anyway, besides the point. Well, like I said, my team ultimately ended up being Trunks, Vegeta, and Gohan. Those are like my favorite characters so far, especially Gohan, because doing combos with him, it was fun. So all in all, I ended up falling in love with the game from the little bit of time that I did have with it. Hopefully they have it at New York Comic-Con so I can try to get a little bit more footage, even though if it's there, it's gonna be off cam. And if they do have it there, hopefully it'll be a new build with Yamcha and Tien, so I can try Yamcha and Wolfang fist somebody, put them on a team with Gohan and Trunks, cause I need to be safe. But yeah, all in all, those are my impressions of Dragon Ball FighterZ from what I played so far, meaning from what I played in the beta. The game comes out in February, so it's already October. So by then we'll see what gets added, what gets taken away, what other characters are gonna be added, and all that other good stuff. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Hit the like button, subscribe, and share, follow on all the things. And unfortunately, since the lobbies weren't working when we were trying to play the beta, I didn't really get much of a video recorded. So what I am gonna do is leave you with a raw match that I had with somebody that I played online. So y'all can, I guess, see how I actually play this game against people. Hope y'all enjoy. Like button, subscribe, share, follow on everything. And it's Rizzy, and I'm out. Later.
Yeah! 僕はまだやれます。